I've come to realize something that's been eating away at me. I've broken my own heart, not because of something you did, but because of what I did. I rejected your love, your proposal, and created a mess between us that didn't need to exist. Looking back now, it hurts in ways I can't even describe. You were so genuine, so kind, so full of love, and yet I pushed you away. And the most painful part, you never fought back. You never sought revenge, never lashed out, never tried to make me feel the pain I caused you. You stayed graceful, calm, and kind even when I didn't deserve it. And I can't stop asking myself, how could you still treat me with such warmth and care after everything I did to you? You could have disrespected me. You could have shown everyone how badly I hurt you, but you didn't. You held your head high, treated me with dignity, and continued to be the kind, selfless soul you've always been. That kind of love, it's rare. It's the kind that stays with you long after the person is gone. And in my case, it's the kind that haunts me because I know I hurt a pure soul. Someone who only ever wanted the best for me. Someone who loved me without conditions, without expectations, and with more sincerity than I had ever known. I wasted so much time fighting my feelings, running from them, chasing things that never truly mattered. I wanted everything to go my way. I wanted control, and in doing so, I lost the one thing that was real. I never allowed things to unfold naturally. I was afraid to surrender, afraid to be vulnerable. But now I see it clearly. That need for control only brought me suffering. I see how foolish I was, and how blind I had become to something truly beautiful right in front of me. Even though we've gone our separate ways, there's one thing that keeps repeating in my mind like a mantra. Your love was the only thing that ever truly healed me. No doctor, no medicine, no distraction can ease the pain I carry inside. But your love once did. It was your healing touch, your soothing words, your gentle presence. That's what gave me peace. That's what reminded me I wasn't alone. You loved me for who I am, not for who I pretended to be. You saw the darkness in me and still chose to stay. You stood by me when I didn't even know how to stand by myself. That kind of love, it's unforgettable. You reminded me that not everyone in this world is selfish, that good people still exist, kind, selfless, wholehearted people like you still walk this earth. And that alone is enough to make me want to be better. Because how can I forget you? You're imprinted on my soul in a way no one else has ever been. You changed me. You took someone lost and broken and showed them what it means to truly care, to grow, to be more. You turned a player into a man, and I say that with every ounce of humility I have. You made me realize that behind every strong, successful man, there is a woman who believes in him, who pushes him to evolve, not by force, but by being an example of grace, integrity, and love. I never thought anyone could have such an impact on me, but you did. You opened my eyes, my heart, and eventually my soul. What makes your love so powerful is its purity. It's honest. It's real. It's the kind of love that doesn't come with games or manipulation. I fell for you not because of how you looked or how you spoke, but because of the way you made me feel. You The way you understood me when I couldn't even understand myself. The way you were patient with me, even when I didn't deserve it. The loyalty you showed time and time again warmed parts of my heart I didn't even know were frozen. You may think there are many women out there who carry these same qualities, but no, love, I've seen the world. I've met many people, and I can tell you with absolute certainty, no one matches your vibe. No one holds the same energy, the same light, the same soul that you do. You are truly one of a kind. You are different. You are unique. And more than anything, you know your worth. And that's the most beautiful thing about you, because your self-worth demands respect. It made me realize I could never approach you like the player I once was. I had to approach you like a man who respects, cherishes, and values you the way you deserve. And I didn't, but I see it now. I see it all clearly, and I just hope that somewhere, in some quiet part of your heart, you know that my regret is real, and my love for you, it never really left. Your partner is currently going through a period of deep reflection and emotional struggle, overwhelmed with regret about a big decision they made. At the time, they thought they were making a choice that would lead to something better or more fulfilling. Their hopes were shaped by external pressures or inner doubts, especially around a situation involving someone else. However, things didn't turn out the way they expected. In fact, reality was completely opposite to what they imagined, leaving them deeply disappointed and confused. They now see that their judgment was clouded by illusion. What once seemed like a chance for happiness now looks like a serious mistake. Your partner wants to say that appearances can be misleading, and that what seems promising from a distance isn't always better. The grass is not always greener on the other side has become painfully real for them. They've learned that chasing an idealized version of life or love often leads to emptiness, especially when it costs something genuine and sincere. With this realization has come heavy guilt. Your partner feels deep remorse for hurting not just themselves, but more importantly, you. They know their decision has damaged your relationship, and that thought weighs heavily on them. This guilt has pushed them to take steps to make things right. First, they've cut ties with the other person involved. They've decided not to communicate with that person anymore, regardless of their past connection. This third party might have been in a committed relationship themselves, making the situation even more complicated. Your partner now realizes this person was manipulative and took advantage of their vulnerability and low self-esteem. In a moment of weakness, your partner might have been drawn in by attention or the thrill of something new, but they now see this connection wasn't genuine. It was built on manipulation rather than respect or love. Despite usually being confident and in control, your partner became a target for emotional manipulation. This person exploited your partner's desire for control by playing mind games and pretending to understand them in ways others didn't. But once the fantasy faded, your partner was left confused and emotionally empty. They finally understood that no outside connection could replace the comfort, loyalty, and unconditional love that you offered. This has been painful, but transformative. They see you in a new light now, not because you've changed, but because their perspective has matured. You've been a constant source of love, inspiration, and emotional safety. Your patience, kindness, and sincerity now stand in stark contrast to what they experienced elsewhere. Your partner sees you as someone truly rare, what love should actually be. They consider you their ideal partner, someone who loved them even at their worst, someone who never manipulated or controlled, but simply cared with a pure heart. Even though your partner often thinks with their head rather than their heart, they now understand that approach doesn't always work in matters of love. Love, as they now realize, can't be measured or analyzed. It must be felt and nurtured. They never meant to hurt you or damage your bond. Throughout everything, their feelings for you never changed. Their actions, though misguided, weren't intended to cause harm. They always had your best interest at heart, even if they failed to act accordingly. Now more than ever, your partner wants you to know how sorry they are, not only for causing pain, but for not appreciating sooner what they had with you. This experience has taught them a hard but important lesson about love, loyalty, and impulsive decisions. They're committed to making things right and rebuilding trust. They've emotionally detached from the third party and are focusing on healing themselves and your relationship. At heart, your partner wants to return to honesty, vulnerability, and genuine connection. They want to move forward not with big promises, but with consistent actions that show their regret and love for you. And while they may not have all the answers right now, they're certain of one thing: you are irreplaceable, and your love is the one thing they never should have risked losing.